Happiest Monday, guys. Today is December 2, 2024. I'll show you where I am. I'm just going for my morning walk kasi nahatid ko na yung mga anak ko sa crash and sa school, and ang asawa ko pumunta ng city. Anyway, today I'm going to share with you kasi there's so many emails na nare-receive ko, like they're saying, Ma'am Claudine, gusto ko mag-start ng rental investment sa Pilipinas. I understand that. But I also keep saying na wag kayong mag-start unless you know the basic. Let's say for example, kung hindi kayo marunong kumilatis ng title, don't start. Honestly, you have to first get educated. Keep saving for your deposits, for your first investment. If you're using what you call bank loan, keep saving, but at the same time, the most important thing is keep learning. Know all the things na kailangan mong malaman. Paano ba malalaman kung clean title, kung rights lang ba yan yung binibenta sa'yo, paano ba mag-execute ng agreement between you and the buyer, paano ba yung process ng bank financing. Those are very, very important things that you should be doing before you, bago pa mag-invest or bumili ng isa mong property, kahit investment man yan or your end use purposes. So it's very, very important na kailangan alamin nyo muna lahat ng basic, kasi hindi lang naman kayo bumibili ng isda di ba? So yan, ang pinaka-importante is get educated first, learn like paano mag-check ng title, may tax declaration ba yan, yung house na yung tinayong improvement, ang tawag doon, building or dwelling, naka-declare ba yan sa tax declaration. Remember guys, kapag bumibili kayo ng property, there are 3 types of documents that you need to find out. Isa dyan yung title, of course, which is the most important thing. Tapos dyan naka-declare kung ilan ang sukat ng lupa. So, saan siya situated. Tapos yung mga muhon niya, saan ba yung mga muhon. Ganon. Tapos, sunod mo dyan is titignan mo naman ngayon yung tax declaration. Yung sa tax declaration, nakalagay ba dyan is land, dalawa yan, yung hanapin mo sa seller, land and improvement. Nakalagay dyan, or building. So, nakalagay doon, yung land, kung ilan yung size, dapat match siya doon sa title. Doon naman sa building, nakalagay din dapat yung sukat, kung ilan yung sinakop ng sukat ng bahay, ng tinayong bahay. Kung kunyari 100 square meter yung nandun na lupa mo, pero may 3 palapag, tapos ang naka-declare lang din doon sa building improvement mo or sa improvement mo is nakalagay lang doon 50. So yan pa lang questionable na. So ibig sabihin, kailangan mong i-inform si buyer, si seller, na yung dwelling mo is 50 square meter lang. Pero may 3 palapag ka. Alam nyo ba yan, guys, na meron yan penalty sa City Hall, na kapag hindi updated ang improvement mo, merong penalty yan na babayaran. Ika-calculate na nila yan kung kailan yan last ka na nag-update up to the current. So kakalculatein ka nila. Malaki din yan, hindi lang yan 1,000, like it could be 100,000 kung kaya mong i-negotiate yan, pababaan, pwede. So that's another thing that you should be aware of when you're buying, kasi malaki ang impact niyan sa selling price nyo. Kung hindi marunong yung seller nyo, because most of the time, a lot of the seller na pinagbibilhan mo, lalo na kung yung traditional house and lot yung bibilhin mo, importante na ikaw mismo na bumibili is alam mo yung binibili mo at alam mo kung ano yung um, magiging risk mo sa binibili mo, kasi alam mo lahat, every penny counts, every peso counts, di ba? So kailangan alam mo, kasi hard earned money mo yan eh. At saka kapag kasi hindi mo din alam at parehas kayo hindi alam yung proseso, ang mangyayari niyan, hindi kayo magkakaintindihan in the end, lalo na kapag nakapagbayad ka na tapos hindi ka rin nag-execute ng memorandum of agreement. Depende, there's so many things that it could go wrong kung hindi mo gagawin yung due diligence mo. Kaya it's so important, guys, na I know you're probably excited to start your rental investment or whatever, or bibilihin mo yung first investment mo or investment man yan, or first bahay mo. I know that you're probably excited kasi 2025 na, and you should be excited kasi nga, 'di ba? Not everyone can afford to buy property and can afford to save like you do. So kailangan talaga all I want is to help na sana hindi kayo magka-problema sa bibilhin nyo. So there's so many things, guys. Check nyo din yung other videos ko. I share so many information na pwedeng nyong mapulot for free. But if you really want to make this happen and make it work for you, and less hassle and less problematic, less stress, at saka alam nyo na makakatulog kayo ng maayos sa gabi at night na yung nabili nyong property, I offer mentorship for first time buyer. Feel free to send me an email. We could do a free consultation for 45 minutes. I charge very minimal amount of money, but once you sign up for the mentorship, I can deduct that consultation after. So just let me know. I'll be very happy to help you, to keep you going, and I'll make sure that na yung bibilhin mong property ay safe and you get the proper guidance. No matter where you are, kahit nasa abroad ka pa, it is possible as long as alam mo and you are happy with what you're buying. In terms of documentation, I'll make sure that na i-guide kita at na hindi ka maluloko at may scam. So in terms of mga agreement, I have a lot of clients already. I have good reviews. Marami na tayong natulungan. And syempre ito kasi yung mission ko, kasi gusto ko naman pass around. So hopefully kapag natuto ka na sa akin, hopefully i-share mo din sa iba yung natutunan mo, para naman kahit pa paano katulong din tayo sa iba nating kapwa Pilipino. So para masaya. Alright guys, I wish you all the best and I'll see you on my next video. Please don't forget to check my other videos. I share a lot of information on how you gonna start your rental investment in the Philippines, about bank financing and all sorts. So yeah, give me a thumbs up and consider to subscribe if you want to get a notification from me. Bye for now.